start a new game.
Don't forget, mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Alright. This is my second time playing this game. So triangle for journals. All that goodness.
Hi,
Oh, okay.
my name is
for that.
Thomas Grip, and I'm one of the co-founders of Frictional Games. I work with engine code, gameplay code, design, and many other things for Amnesia. In my commentaries, I will mainly focus on the design behind the different parts of the game. I hope you'll enjoy them.
Okay, what's this one say?
The name of this level is Rainy Hall, and it's supposed to be a combination of atmosphere setter and tutorial for the player. We wanted the player to start the game in a slow way so they could settle in and get used to how the game works. Amnesia is not a game with constant action happening all the time, and we wanted to have a constrained map where the player gets used to this. The only thing you need to do is to follow the track and get to the end of the level. Also, following tracks is something that becomes very useful in later levels, so we try to teach players this from the start.
I'm gonna go this way. Hello, door. Tinderbox. Tinderbox. Okay, so I can move stuff around, that's good to know. Okay, so that's not opening. Big door. Always open big doors. Or not. Okay. That's fine too. Okay, then if I can't open that door, I go back this way. Why is this broom just standing up? Why can't I? There we go. There we go. Where does it open? Okay, that's how I open it. Okay. Okay, okay. Press L1, okay. And D-pad through. Stop running. Who's running? What is this? What this be? Who's getting murdered in that room? Jesus Christ. Yep, get to the fetal position. That is the best way to survive. Gotta follow the trail, okay. clothes. Okay. And it's this button for this. Ah, okay, that button for that. Oh. Right. Good to know. Okay, to the old archives. Right, what's this?
This is one of the first levels that we created for the game, and it was initially part of the archives level, which we were reaching a bit. Amnesia started out with a pretty different design, and when we redesigned it, the maps did not fit. This caused us to split them up and scatter them out. So in the first design, after this corridor, the archives level was supposed to follow, and the room lying there now was built much later. In fact, the first designs did not have Daniel waking up with an amnesia at all, and it was actually added later on. In the first story draft, Daniel still had hidden memories, but he was unaware of this at the start of the story. However, as we redesigned things, we found that waking up with amnesia thingy, although a bit cliché, much more fitting.
Okay. 14 boxes, alright.
This is one of the first levels that we created for the game, and it was initially part of the archives level, which we will reach in a bit. Amnesia started out with a pretty different design, and when we redesigned it, the maps did not fit. This caused us to split them up and scatter them out. So in the first design, after this corridor, the archives level was supposed to follow, and the room lying there now was built much later. In fact, the first designs did not have Daniel waking up with an amnesia at all, and it was actually added later on. In the first story draft, Daniel's
Hi there, my name is Visual. I must be a tool programmer, never speak there at times. Perhaps the main reason why the rest of the core team at fictional games is pretty much forced to speak English at our internal meetings, as I am the only non-Swede here. Now, what a Spaniard is doing with a bunch of Swedish guys is a whole different story we won't be discussing today. By the way, I will be talking mostly about tools and scripting. Hope you like it.
Yeet.
The editors themselves went through a lot of design changes during the development. Not that many in visual appeal as in internal stuff, like data structures and handling. This happened mostly because at the beginning we only knew the basic stuff that needed to be in them, and as they grew in features and functionality, they started to kind of fall apart, mostly due to my big lack of previous experience in projects like this.
Why is it shaking?
Right now, what the hell still sounds in my head when I look at some parts of the code, but I am still proud of them. They can also get a bit buggy at times, but hopefully this won't happen again in the future. And I already got some nice ideas for the next iteration of the tool.
Okay. That's right, that button.
Ninth of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. Thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality.
Alright.
I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Right, so we're writing notes to ourselves so we can progress the game.
Hello everyone, my name is Mikael, and I'm the writer for Amnesia, The Dark Descent. I think we can all feel the story kick-starting as we finish the letter from Daniel.
Okay, so we've got
The game itself is just filled with confusion, and I think we're really doing the player a service keeping it simple in the beginning.
Tinderbox.
Basically try to take your revenge on Alexander. That is the premise of the game. You don't really need to dive any deeper than that, but hoping that the player will care about the story, they have the entire game in front of them to decide if they think killing Alexander is justified or not.
Okay. Okay. Let's open that, get this tinderbox. Okay, that's cool. My PlayStation controller lights up brighter when I do this. Huh. That's interesting. Okay. I guess this is back where we started. I lit this torch, both these torches. Okay, so that's how I run. So we go in here, and down here. Okay. Okay, just making sure that's all good. Thanks, chair. Okay. Is it this way, or did I come from this way, or what? This way. Oh god. Okay. Found a note in there. What are we gonna do? Go in here. Okay. I need to stop over using the lantern. Okay, so this way. I'm either blind or I've missed something. Probably both. Oh. Okay. So that's new. That door doesn't open anymore. Oh god. Do I have to get up there? Because if I do, I'm not gonna be able to do that. I ain't good. Okay. What? Okay, really confused right now. Gonna like this. Okay, what? What? What was that? Okay, I don't like that. I might have to go up there. But how would I? Okay. I'm still probably really blind. I don't need that. No, I need it. No, I don't. Okay. I'll figure it out one day. I will give it 3 years to figure it out. I will figure it out. No. Let's see if I can get up there. Where are they? Where are the boxes? What have I got? A bunch of boxes before. Yeah. Okay, let's build. Become Bob the Builder. Stay there, box. Okay. Alright. That seems like the only way out.
The editors themselves went through a lot of design changes during the development. Not that many in visual appeal as in internal stuff, like data structures and handling. This happened mostly because at the beginning we only knew the basic stuff that needed to be in them, and as they grew in features and functionality, they started to kind of fall apart, mostly due to my big lack of previous experience in projects like this. Right now, aloud, what the hell still sounds in my head when I look at some parts of the code, but I am still proud of them. They can also get a bit buggy at times, but hopefully this won't happen again in the future. And I already got some nice ideas for the next iteration of the tool.
Um. Alright, give me a moment. Oh god. Alright. So this more than likely is not the way out, considering my luck is actually garbage. Nope. Come on, box. Come on. No box. Don't. Box. Come back. Come back. Come. Alright. Gonna do this. Go here, little box. Alright. Then this box. Oh, you box. As you can see, I'm an architect and professional bubble builder. Okay. Go to get more boxes. Box. Is this even gonna be enough? Wait a minute. Am I able to touch it? Nope. Okay, you can go closed. Long box. You'd be good for a base. This thing needs to go here, this needs to be that. Alright. That can stay there. Okay. Just gonna get all the boxes and bring them in here. I'll make the box army. Boxes. Oh, it's a heavy box. Seems like I cannot sprint anymore. Big box. Heavy box. Big box. I'm gonna make the box army, and it'll be beautiful. I'm very stuck. Like, very stuck. Box. Gotta keep getting these boxes. I'm actually very stuck right now. Box. This needs to go in here. Yeah, what do you want? The last stick, man. Going pretty good, bruh. How you going? That one. Oh, Bob the Builder right here. I click one for you.
The editors themselves went through a lot of design changes during the development. Not that many in visual appeal as in internal stuff, like data structures and handling. This happened mostly because at the beginning we only knew the basic stuff that needed to be in them, and as they grew on features and functionality, they started to kind of fall apart, mostly due to my big lack of previous experience in projects like this.
Yeah,
right
I'm pretty sure I am. I should be.
It still sounds in my head when I look at some parts of the code, but I'm still proud of them. They can also get a bit buggy at times, but hopefully this won't happen again in the future. And I already got some nice ideas for the next iteration of the tool.
Alright. Yeah, you probably didn't. I don't know why, but they're here. I'll click save and exit. and C, but nope. That's a great trophy. Maybe? Yes. Let's go back in and see what's in there. Okay, they are still there. Okay, does that just mean the notes and stuff won't be? Where exactly do I even have to go? Like, I am lost. Jesus Christ. Yeah, already stuck. Yep. I'm like so good at this game though, like 100%. Definitely. Definitely probably not like the worst person at this game at all. Okay, that's good-ish, good enough for me. Don't laugh. Alright. Why are you laughing at me, man? It's not funny. I'm stuck, but it's not funny. Hidden. If I go in here, I've gotten the node. Okay, you got stuck around the end again. I'm stuck at the start of the game. There's a somewhat decent sized difference, hopefully. Alright. That would be this. This. Wait, I had my lantern up? Oh no. Oh, okay. Why did I have my lantern up? I'm so good at this game. What is... Let me just Okay. So I don't know why I had my lantern up. I'm an idiot. That's why. So you're telling me to watch the walls. Okay. Alright. Okay. Where? Watch walls with the lantern. Yeah, the one that I had open accidentally. Which is really helpful. What's this? Okay. In the room with the note. Okay, yeah, don't judge me. Don't do it, it's not nice. I don't care though, but don't. In this room, I'm supposed to be watching the walls. Now I hate myself. I was going on about how I'm blind and stuff. That reminds me of Minecraft. Go away, bugs. Go away. Okay, so now I'm at the entrance hall. Gotta find more oil. Yeah, thanks. Oh god. I'm terrible at this game. Yeah, I figured that one out. Game, I figured that out.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of
Oh, cool, crystal clear.
speaking.
Sweet.
Come, bring the lamp.
Thanks, man.
You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious
What is that
chamber,
mean?
Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
Not looking that way. Okay. Where's this lead to? Yeah, not yet. What's down here? Okay. So I gotta watch the walls now and everything. These, Jesus Christ. Parkour, yeah. What's that? Yeah, it looks like a Star Wars poster or something. There we go. Well, that's fine. Yay, I got past the first puzzle. All I needed was a little bit of help from a Minecraft expert. JK. You probably are a Minecraft expert though. Alright. It is tough and pliant. It can't be torn by hand or tools. Okay. Okay. What's this way? Can't touch it? No, can't touch it. The wine cellar, I'll go there. Soon. Laboratorium. Okay. Let's go in here. Yep, you are a Minecraft expert. Oh. What? Were you trying to say, oh boy? The wine cellar. Okay. Why is that an... Why is that an oh boy? Okay. Why am I looking this way? Yeah, okay, I get it, Mr. Rory Monster Thingo. Stop it. Stop. Stop. Why is it here that you're thinking about? Chin box. Okay, why is everything shaking? Okay. Okay, do not like. I do not like this. Please, no. No. None of this. Do not want. Okay, what? A lack of chimney. Give me a moment. I've got to read that myself. Damn it. Lack of chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. Right. Okay. Chemical ingredients have been moved to the laboratory, from the laboratory to the wine cellar. Some sort of organic tissue blocks the path to the refinery. Can it be dissolved? Okay. Dissolvent. Acid. Chemicals. I'll make a nuke bomb. And just nuke this place. Yeah, you can give me some advice. I'm always open for advice. Sweet. Dark Vortex has subscribed to my channel. That's good. I quite only just noticed that. Oh, okay. So how do I know when my sanity is low? But disturbing things are good. I'm joking. Probably not. Gotta go to the wine cellar. Okay, which means now I can check my memento. It should say something about a key. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Okay, I'm gonna check down here. Nothing's down here. Let me check over here. What's this? It won't budge, of course. There's wooden things. Why would it budge? Okay, so my good. Okay, so it's an orange color, which is I guess. Yeah. Okay. So I find the key for the wine cellar. Alright. Okay, that's good. It's about where it should be, I guess. Well, you guess that's good. That's fine by me. Okay. I don't like this place. Why is there someone riding the bike?
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued
Yeah.
to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all.
Okay.
An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Okay, does that add anything to this? No. That just adds to my notes. Okay. Bottom one. Second one. Top one. Nothing. Great. I thought this was money for a moment. Alrighty. Okay. What are these? What's this one say?
Another piece of the toolset is a model editor, used to create the entities you are interacting with while playing. Basically, we take a model and set up some parameters like physical bodies, joints, and user-defined variables. We can also attach sub-entities to them,
Back into
like
the light.
lights, particle
Stay in the
systems.
light. I'm like a moth.
When an
Gotta
entity
stay
is
into the
finally
light.
set up, it is ready to be placed in a level using the level editor. Examples of entities here are doors, lamps, most furniture, critters.
Add up some more oil. What's this? Okay, so there's light here. What's this?
This level was changed a lot, and I think it's one of the most tweaked levels that we got. Not
Okay,
only
we'll
was
listen to
it
this
part of the
first,
big
and then we'll
archives
read that.
level that we had to split up, but it was also hard to get it engaging enough. The problem here is that we don't have any sort of fun mechanic that we rely on to make the game engaging. Instead, we rely on story, atmosphere, and
Clean the
environment.
box.
This is true for
Whoa,
many other
let that one
levels
open
and
the fastest.
the game as a whole, but these were kind of the one of the larger levels that we
Shush.
made, and also one that didn't have much puzzles and such. So when testing it, we quickly get bored with it, and we wanted to add more spooky events to spice it up. But then later on, testing proved that these events weren't that necessary, and we also felt that they were a bit lame and not fitting, so
Chess
we
deserve it.
decided to remove them.
They all
Then
deserve
the
it.
back part of the level, we wanted to
They
make
can
that a
break
more
when you sit on them.
linear
They hurt people.
experience,
They deserve
with
it.
the
They've hurt more
current
people
player getting
than I've hurt
trapped and
chairs.
all, forcing the player to solve the destroy wall and find secret door puzzles. Previously, testers often missed that they can solve these problems. The level is now very different from the early designs.
I know it's fair.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside.
Right.
I was trapped.
Yes. Yes, you were. Okay. Oh no, where'd the ink go? Oh. Oh. That's no fun. Yeah, Daniel is a mean boy. I am Daniel, I'm a mean boy. What's this? The light? Oh, okay. What? Oh, okay. Stop it. Stop with your music. I do not like it. Please stop it. Sweet. Anything on this desk that may be used? Okay, that's air, I guess. No, just because I don't want to waste lantern oil, I'll waste a tinderbox instead. Nothing. Okay. We're in open locked. Okay. We've got a memento. Dueling loyal. This room is locked. Is there another entrance? Okay. So I'm guessing we're looking for another entrance to there. Yeah, I'm going insane, man. I'm going insane. Oh, oh. Okay, fish shot. That blue. Oh, okay. How much oil? Have another one of them. Okay, we seem to be back here. Just don't know. I've been here. This is the history. Okay, and then this way. Hello, door. Are you there? Yeah. Oh, what? Please don't be anything in there. Honestly, I thought that was the thingo that was gonna eat me alive. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. Okay. Okay, so this. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Do not want. Please no. Not breakable with a hand. I can pick stuff up and throw stuff at stuff. What's this? Yeah, this is metal. This will do. You know what? You know what? Chair, you deserve this. Fine. Dumb piano chair, you deserve this one. Yes, I'm aware you don't want to, but guess what? Come on, chair. It's only man. go through here. And I need to stop wasting oil.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one.
I am very
You
entertained.
hear
I am
that?
entertained.
If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Okay.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Okay. Okay. Why is this just... I gotta get a note, and there's a book in there that I want. I want that book. Can I... Well, that worked, surprisingly. Altstadt and Brennenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Altstadt. I can't speak properly. Don't judge me. Stop. Deep within the East Prussian woods, for centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbour, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains, dressed with scattered lakes, is picturesque as picturesque as it can be. Ooh. Albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travellers should indulge themselves in such conversations since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. Full stop. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies wrought by their tainted souls have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. Okay, they move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers as they seem to follow some ambition to still living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks, dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite. Same. I don't. Visited Altstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight, as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of socially paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble. Of ever visiting Altstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods? The immortal Baron. The Baron of Brennenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby Altstadt. And like most those of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remained popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Why did I say that like that? I don't know. Heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same. He came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of this country. Okay. That's all fine and dandy. That's all good to know. I hope. Okay. Is there anything I can move? Book? What do you do? What do you do? I have a feeling that I gotta move a book. It's a book. I can yeet. This book is of a different color. It must be touched. Why can I not move the book? Let me move the book. Ah! What about this book? Can I move this book? Okay, I can move the book. I can move the book. I gotta find the other book. Where's the other book? Where is the other book? Nailed it. Nailed it. Give me a moment. Okay. Okay. Only a slight headache. All is good. Okay. Okay. Key. What's this for? The wine cellar? Yes! Back. I will use this chair against you. I will throw it at you. I like my chairs. Note. Regarding closing of the wine cellar, Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve, whatever comes first. They can rot for all I care. Maybe I'll feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both of my problems. Okay. Can you bugs stop flying around, please? No? Whatever. Fine. Fine then. Don't stop. Fine. I see how it is. Anything in the cupboard? No. Only a slight headache. That's good. Let me out of this mess. Oh, that's right. This was all sealed off. How yummy. Gotta go this way then. Hey, look. Sealed off. Note. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna lay down and sleep too.
17th of May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer.
Okay, so
My weakened body was heavy to carry,
I'll
but
touch
I
it.
managed to push
I'm gonna
myself
touch it.
toward the enchanting light.
We're gonna
It
touch
was
it.
waiting for me.
I will touch it.
Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light.
Yeah, touch it.
I reached out, closing it in my hands.
Oh, Jesus,
The
Brian.
faint glow escaped my fingers and began to sparkle brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety. Grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar
relic. This is... Ooh. I'm gonna save and exit here. Alright. Because more streams that way, I guess. But right here, I'm gonna say no, so I'm gonna close that off. I'm gonna refill this so I don't have to, and I'm going to save and exit. Bye. Once I exit, we'll come back to this some other time.